My family demanded I marry my dad's best friend's son. When I eloped with my boyfriend instead, they got furious. Now they're blowing up my phone, but guess what? I just sent them a wedding photo. I'm Zara, and I've been dating Logan for almost 2 years now. We met at our friend Andre's monthly game night, those casual hangouts where everyone brings snacks from the dollar store and spends hours playing board games. My parents are traditional. Not the wealthy kind of traditional with summer homes and country club memberships, but the kind where dad works overtime at his company and mom stretches every dollar at the grocery store. They've always had this family comes first mentality, which usually means whatever dad says goes. Logan and I have been keeping our relationship low-key around my family, not exactly hiding it, but not making a big deal either. He comes to some family events, brings flowers to my mom, which she aggressively puts in the kitchen instead of the living room, and tries his best to talk sports with my dad, who usually just grunts in response. So yesterday, I show up for our regular Sunday dinner. Everything seems normal. Mom's making her famous pot roast that she stretches to last the whole week. Dad's watching TV, and my sister Vera is texting on the couch. Then I notice extra places set at the table. Who else is coming? I ask Mom while helping her with the salad. Oh, Warren and Dexter are joining us, she says. Warren is Dad's best friend since high school. They work construction together. I barely know his son Dexter except that he's 27 and works with them too. The dinner starts normally enough. Warren arrives with Dexter, who's wearing a button-up shirt that still has the creases from the store. My mom keeps serving him the best pieces of meat while giving me these weird, meaningful looks. Vera keeps kicking me under the table and widening her eyes like she knows something I don't. Then, between the pot roast and Mom's box mix brownies, my dad clears his throat. Zara, Warren and I have been talking. I'm already getting that weird feeling in my stomach. You know the one. When you just know something bad is coming. Dexter here is ready to settle down. Warren jumps in, beaming like he's announcing a lottery win. And we thought, what better match than our two families coming together? I nearly choke on my water. What? It makes sense. My dad continues, not even looking at me. Warren and I are expanding the business. Dexter's going to take over his father's part eventually. You two would make a good match. I'm sitting there, fork frozen halfway to my mouth, while Dexter stares at his plate, looking about as comfortable as I feel. The brownie in my mouth turns to sawdust. I'm dating Logan, I say, stating what everyone at this table already knows. My mom waves her hand dismissively. Oh, honey, that's just a young girl's fancy. We're talking about your future here. Your mother's right, Dad adds. Logan's a nice enough kid, but he's not going anywhere. Dexter here has a real future in the business. I look at Dexter, who's still fascinated by his brownie. He hasn't said a word this entire time. Warren's grinning like he just solved world hunger. And my parents are looking at me expectantly. This is insane, I said. I'm not marrying Dexter. I love Logan. My dad's face does that thing where it turns slightly purple. This isn't about love, Zara. This is about family and future. As I'm heading for the door, I hear my dad. You have until the end of the month to end things with that boy. We're announcing the engagement at Warren's birthday party. I didn't say anything else. Just grabbed my crossbody bag and left. Logan was already waiting in his car around the corner. We'd planned to go to Walmart after dinner to buy some stuff for his apartment. I got in the car, hands shaking as I tried to buckle my seatbelt. That was yesterday. Today, my phone's been blowing up with messages from my mom about being reasonable and thinking about the family. Vera sent me a string of WTF texts, followed by warnings that Dad's serious about this. Even my cousin Ophelia called to ask if it was true. Logan and I stayed up late last night in his tiny studio apartment, talking about what to do. We've actually been planning to move in together when his lease is up next month. We've been saving up, keeping it quiet. Now I'm wondering if we need to speed up those plans. I've muted most of my family on my phone, but I can see the message count growing. The only one I've responded to is Vera, who's sworn not to tell anyone that I'm staying at Logan's tonight. I love my family, but this is crazy, right? Like, it's 2024, not 1825. Who even does arranged marriages anymore? But what I learned next, it completely changed everything. I can't tell you about what happened next in this short video. The full story is on the channel, link below.